Paul McKinnon here with Anglophone School District North, aka Uncle Paulie. Down by the water today feeding some black flies. Thought I'd showcase a couple knots. What I have for you right here today is some floating line. Within that floating line I've tied a daisy chain. Okay, that was a knot from episode 4. However, I left a little bit longer piece to work with at the beginning part of the daisy chain where I did the running loop, and at the back end of the daisy chain where the finish is, I've again left considerable slack. The knot we're going to use to secure to the shoreline is the Highwayman's hitch. It's an excellent knot because it basically on one tug it comes undone without having to touch the rope itself. One firm pull. So we'll be showcasing that afterwards, but first we need to secure the canoe. Let's do that with the bowline. Again, tying that with the beginning of the daisy chain line. So to secure a bowline onto the front deck plate of the canoe, I'm going to first make a loop with the working end passing over top of the standing part attached to the daisy chain in this case. I'm going to drop the working end down through the deck, and I'm going to come up around the deck handle, up through the hole, the old adage of the rabbit passing up through the hole. The tag, or the part running out to the daisy chain, is going to be passed under, so around the tree if you will, and then I'm going to take the working end and go back down through the hole the same way I came. There you have it, folks. That is a bowline. I'm going to put a little bit more of an extension on there if I want to tie it a little closer to the deck. But very common knot, well trusted. Now that my line is secure to my canoe, I'm going to tie off a Highwayman's hitch onto this firmly entrenched log. So I'm creating a bite, and in this case the working end is going to do some work, and so is the standing part. So I'm going to pass a bite with that upper end of the daisy chain under the log. My standing part is going to create a second bite, so I'm going to put a second bite through. Then with the daisy chain end, the new working end, I'm going to pass a bite again through the second bite. So it gives me 3 bites. Pulling on my original working end just to keep things nice and snug. Now this knot was called the Highwayman's hitch for the reason being that it was very easy to essentially release the whole canoe. Okay, so now that my canoe is secured to an aspect of the shoreline, here we go with the canoe launch. I'm in the canoe, got my paddle in place here, and I'm going to release the knot. That's all it takes, folks. Off for a little solo. Come up alongside here. and I'm going to tie my knot again. So I'm going to pass underneath, take my working end, make a second bite through here, and lastly, firm that up a bit, take a third bite through with the daisy chain end. Pull the original working end to snug that. Now I have a nice firm connection to shore. Should I decide to give it a tug? Try and tug it with just a stroke. Hey, look at that. Here's perhaps a little better look at that bowline that was tied. Come back through just to show you that again. So I'm making a loop. I'm going to pass the working end down through the deck plate, come up through the hole, around the tag of that loop, or the upper part of the 6 if you will, and back down through that original loop hole. You want to have a little bit of a tag on the end of that so it's a little more secure. But there is bowline. And these are very handy into your canoe. You have your daisy chain just to keep your rope nice and secure. I'm going to come around that just to keep it neat. Come around it a few times. I'm going to tuck this through both sides of this bungee. That's just a simple bungee that drilled through the end of the boat. When I get to shore, I can undo that, unravel that easily. Voila! I can do my taut line hitch, which may come next video, or perhaps your Highwayman hitch just to secure on. And if you need more cordage, just undo your daisy chain right from here. Voila! Now I have about 12-15 feet of rope. Obviously the Highwaymans would not be the boat to moor your canoe up to overnight, but if you want a quick getaway, makes a great knot. Thanks for watching.